We are back again for another 24-hour shift.
No, buddy, you can't come with me.
This is the happiest I've been in like a couple of weeks. We are running, baby. Called for a C-section. We have another case. There may be a trauma coming. Busy day, guys. Magikarp and Squirtle. The sun, insane.
Hi, puppy.
My soul is feeling very cleansed right now. Oh, welcome back, vlog. We are back again for another 24-hour shift. This is my second 24-hour shift this week. I did a 24 OB shift on Monday, and this is my third 24 in the last 2 weeks, because if you guys remember correctly, we did a 24 on Super Bowl Sunday. So much call, man. So many 24 in-house calls, especially. I feel like it's like really ramping up, but I just need to push through today because my schedule for the next 2 weeks after this is a lot more chill than it's been for a while. So that's what I have to look forward to. So far today, we have an ortho lineup. It looks like we're gonna start the day off with running one room, which is nice. So me and my co-resident can tag team those cases, but then we'll have the OB pager and the code blue pager. So we can handle those emergencies if we get paged for them. I need to get inside and start setting up my OR, so wish me luck on this call shift. I've been here for less than 30 minutes and I've already been called for a C-section, and we have 6 ortho cases on the board. And now I'm getting pulled to a GI case. I think we have like 5 that need to go. I think this is gonna be one of my busiest call shifts ever. All right, so it's like 9 a.m. So far we are 1 ortho case and 1 C-section done. And like I said, I now have to do a GI lineup while my co-resident does more ortho cases. And so I'm just having a quick refuel. I just spilled that on me. I'm gonna pre-op these GI cases, and then I think we're gonna get started in like 20 minutes. So, busy day, guys. That's Mantike and Horsey and Lapras,
This one?
Mudkip, and Magikarp and Squirtle.
And that's it.
That's all of them. All right, so I'm done with all my cases in GI. We're almost done with all of our ortho cases. But now we have another case that has to go to IR for a diagnostic cerebral angiogram. And I'm pretty sure I heard that there may be a trauma coming as well. So very busy call shift so far. Let's keep pushing through. Dinner time, baby, let's go. Finally, we are done with cases for the day. Got some dinner. Feels so nice to relax a bit. Coat bag, baby. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Legendary night last night. Yo, the sun on my face right now feels insane. It feels whimsical. It feels incredible. I don't have words. I don't have any words. Yesterday was a busy day. We used a lot of our different anesthesia skills. I immediately started the shift off with a C-section, and then I did like 4 or 5 GI cases, and then I did some ortho, and then I went down to IR for some vascular cases, neuro cases. And then even when we tried to wind down for the night, we got an epidural request. Thought it was gonna be a rough night. And then after like 9-10 o'clock, not a single call. There was a level 1 being called when I got down to the floor when I was getting my stuff. So we helped the residents set up the OR this morning. It's just the right thing to do, of course. And now I'm going home. I am post-call and start a very chill 2 weeks out of the OR with no call, which I'll tell you guys more about later. But I'm very excited. I'm gonna go have a nice little post-call day, probably go for a run or something. I'll see you guys later. All right, if you guys were wondering what I was eating during my call shift, well, this is it. This is Tempo by Home Chef, and they're actually sponsoring this week's vlog. Tempo is a weekly meal delivery subscription that delivers fresh, fully prepared, single-serving meals straight to your door. And they cook in just 2 minutes. When you're on call as a resident, we don't really get predictable dinner breaks. Some nights we're just nonstop in the OR or running around the hospital. So having something I can throw in the microwave and eat quickly makes a huge difference in my workday, which is exactly what I need when I'm on call or getting home and super tired and don't want to have to worry about cooking. Tempo rotates more than 24 options on their menu every single week. They offer protein-packed meals with 30 plus grams of protein, calorie-conscious meals with options under 500 calories. They also have carb-conscious meals with under 35 grams of carbs and fiber-rich options as well. On call, I typically prefer the protein-packed options, but honestly, all their meals are good. This is the spicy chicken and corn rice bowl, and I've had this before. I love it. It's so delicious. What's great about Tempo is they're chef crafted with ingredients that you would find in your very own kitchen. Maybe not my kitchen because I'm terrible at grocery shopping, but probably your kitchen. And Tempo is dietitian approved, so they make it easier to stay consistent with a healthy lifestyle while also having a really busy schedule as a resident. If you work long hours or are training for something or are just tired after a long workday, I highly recommend you check out Tempo. And you can use my coupon code Sean60 for 60% off of your first box. Just click the link in the description box below or scan the QR code here on the screen. Again, fresh meals, ready in minutes. What more could you ask for? Make sure to check them out, and thank you so much again to Tempo for sponsoring this week's vlog. Good morning vlog. Happy Monday. Now I'm back at the hospital. It's just before 6 a.m. and like I was telling you guys, I think last week, I start a more chill 2 weeks starting this morning. So I am going to be in the rapid recovery unit for the next 2 weeks. Honestly, I don't really know the details too much, but I do know that rounds are at 6 a.m. So I'm going right now. And then there's a morning and an afternoon resident. So today I'm going to be the morning resident, which I'm pretty sure means that I leave around noon, which is going to be huge if I do. That's why I was saying it's going to be a more chill couple weeks because no pre-opping, no intra-op stuff. I'm heading in right now, so I'll let you guys know how it goes later. All right, guys, I'm actually already done. It's noon, so I just had myself a little 6-hour work day. Not too bad. The first day of any rotation is a little bit discombobulating just because you're just trying to figure out the flow of things. And luckily this morning was pretty chill. So like I said, I'm in the recovery unit. What I didn't realize is it's not just like PACU. We're not necessarily seeing all the post-op patients. It's like a separate section of recovery called the RRU. And essentially it's kind of like an ICU level recovery area where we monitor some patients post-op if, let's say, they need certain, things monitored that doesn't really warrant going up to the ICU unless they're gonna be there for a few days, or going to the floor, again, unless they're gonna be there for a few days. But if we're planning on needing them for like 12 hours to 24 hours, they can come and be in our recovery unit, which is still on the same floor as the PACU and all the ORs. So it's really convenient because if these patients are post-op, you have all the teams still there. Like, they're still literally in the operating room floor area. So it's kind of like the safer place to be, if that makes sense. Now tomorrow, I don't have to be here until noon, so I'll be the noon to 6 p.m. resident tomorrow. So 6 hours a day-ish on average, it looks like, which is pretty good. Not bad, not bad. I am definitely going to be taking advantage of this week and next week where I don't have to take call. I have this coming weekend off and just try to catch up on life a little bit, find my whimsy, sleep in a little bit, have some slow mornings, study for my basic exam, work on this little side project that I'm excited to tell you guys about as soon as it hits a certain amount of progress. I'll share that with you guys. I think it's something I'm more excited about than anything, honestly, right now. So anyway, that's all I'll say about that. But then also catch up on physical activity, exercise, my diet habits, all that stuff. It's gonna be a good 2 weeks, I think, to reset a little bit. All right, we are running, baby. There's Eddie trying to get back into marathon training. We've got about 3 months until our next full marathon. So gotta take advantage of this downtime that I have on my current rotation to get back into the groove of things. But this is just so nice to be able to be outside during the afternoon. Like, look at that. Like, wow, insane. And now we are at the hospital. Dude, strolling in at noon is so nice. Like, I'm showered. Usually I just shower the night before and then throw a scrub cap on, but it feels so nice to be able to kind of get ready to come to work. I'm only here till 6 today, so it's a great rotation, man. And we're done. It's like 6:20 p.m. Had a little 6-hour day, just signed out with the night team. Not bad, not bad. No pre-opping to do. Unfortunately, the sun is gone. I was gonna try to squeeze in another run this evening, but can't really do that, which is fine, no worries. I can still go home and have myself a nice relaxing night with the pups, and I get to sleep in tomorrow. This is great. This is the happiest I've been in like a couple of weeks, guys.
Hi, puppies. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chip. Hi, Chewy. Hi, Winry. Hi, Noya. Hi, Saint. That's Saint. We're dog sitting. So, got 5 puppies in the house right now. Look how cute they are, though. Woohoo. You guys all look so handsome.
So I decided to treat myself, and I bought myself a new MacBook Air. There she is. Not too shabby. Love getting new Apple stuff. Hey, Chewy. And all the jealous dogs.
Renry, stop bullying your brother.
MacBook looks pretty thick. It's like very thin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just having my coffee, getting a little bit of studying done, and also getting some work done on my new business that I'll tell you guys about over the next few weeks, month, hopefully. This is probably the most relaxed I've been in residency so far. And now it's time to go to work. Bye, puppies. Bye, guys.
No, buddy, you can't come with me.
All right, guys, so it's the end of the week, and I just want to recap a little bit. This has been such a good week. This has been like one of the best weeks in a while, I guess, besides my PTO. Last few weeks, I think have been just really rough between having long hours in the OR, lots of call. I just feel like I've been kind of behind on life. And these 2 weeks are so nice. The funny part is, I was thinking about it. I've been here about between 6 and 7 hours per day. These are like pretty close to normal working hours, especially when you factor in that I'm like doing some studying at home. I'm still working somewhere between like 30 and 40 hours. These are like normal work hours, but I feel like so free and like I have so much time because I'm so conditioned to have this idea of a work week because our hours in residency are just really long. I'm taking advantage of it. This has been a phenomenal week. I've done a lot of running. I've spent so much time with my dogs. I've gone outside a lot. I've caught up on other things like studying for my anesthesia basic exam. I've done like 20% of my question bank just this week. I have been able to work on some of the other things like my side projects and my YouTube and catch up on all those things that have just been piling up, all these administrative things. I've treated myself. I bought myself a MacBook Air. I bought myself some more running shoes. I don't know. I've gone to dinner a couple times with friends this week. It's just been good. It's been really good. And my soul is feeling very cleansed. Anyway, I have one more week of this, so next week will be the same, and I'll take you guys, I think, a little bit more with me on the things I do outside. I'll talk more about my new project that I'm making headway on, that I've had more time to work on this week. And yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for joining me in another week in residency. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.